Hi, athletes. I hope you had a wonderful workout. You know the drill rehydrate, refuel. During our previous session, I showed you pictures of some of my friends and their transformations. Today, I'm going to show you pictures of teens that have done our nutrition and fitness program and have seen tremendous results. Here's Zeth. He started with us when he was about 12. Last year, he graduated from high school. Today, he's a United States Marine. This is Katie. She also started with us when she was about 13 or 14 years old. She went into the Army when she graduated from high school, and now she's a nurse. And this is Tara. She started with us when she was about 16 years old. She got so good at lifting weights that she qualified for state and nationals and has competed ever since. I show you these pictures because these young adults were teens, just like you, not too long ago, that decided to prioritize their health and wellness to achieve their goals, and more importantly, to incorporate the learnings into their lifestyle. And here we have Coach Brandon. Coach Brandon began doing the type of exercise that we do here in the summer program when he was just 11 years old. In high school, he became very serious about his health, fitness, and nutrition. In addition to high intensity functional training, he incorporated some bodybuilding into his routine. However, it was his focus on nutrition that truly took his performance to the next level. This included eating more nutrient dense foods, prioritizing sleep, staying focused on what matters, and following proper hydration protocols. So let's go ahead and recap the video module that we watched in the previous session. Let's talk about refueling the right way. This week, we dove deep into building blocks for a powerful diet. Think about it. You wouldn't put cheap gas into a high performing car, right? Your body's way more advanced. High quality, whole foods are like premium gas. We're talking about nutrient dense foods, foods that are packed with the good stuff that your body needs. When you put nutrient dense foods in, you get amazing energy and performance out. So, how do we do this? Choose fresh foods over processed stuff, right? Look at your plate. Make it colorful with a variety of different foods. This isn't about just looking good. Fueling the right way helps improve your body composition, and it significantly reduces your risk of disease like cancer, diabetes, or even heart problems later on. It's about playing the long game. All right, protein, specifically lean protein. You need this stuff. It's crucial for promoting muscle growth and repair, especially after workouts. Plus, it keeps your immune system strong. When choosing protein, aim for options low in saturated fats. Think chicken breast, fish, turkey, beans, lentils, tofu. Here's a quick tip. Trim off any visible fat from your meat before cooking. And how you cook matters actually. So grill, broil, bake, or roast instead of deep fry. Remember to pair your lean protein with other awesome foods like whole grains, fruits, veggies, and healthy fats so that we can balance our plate. Some of you may be asking, how much protein should I be eating in each meal? Well, a simple guide is to aim for a portion about your palm size at each meal and plate that you build. Okay? Next one up is fruits and vegetables. Eat the rainbow, just keep it simple. Seriously, eating a wide variety of fruits and veggies gives you a wide range of nutrients that your body needs. They are packed with antioxidants. So think of antioxidants as tiny little bodyguards that protect your cells from damage caused by toxins and stress, and also the bad foods. This protection is key to reducing your chances of getting sick now and developing disease later. So, how much fruit and veggies you should be eating in each plate? Aim high. They can't they can't harm you. They're so good for you. So try to include about 2 fists of fruits and veggies combined in each meal in each plate that you build. So protein is the palm size, fruits and vegetables 2 fists, okay? Last one on this page, whole wheat and whole grains. These are two nutritional powerhouses. They're high in fiber, which is awesome for digestion and satiety. And satiety means foods that make you feel full and that keep you satisfied longer. They're also loaded with vitamins and minerals. One of the coolest things about whole wheat and whole grains is that it provides sustained energy. So, unlike sugary snacks that cause crash, whole grains release glucose in a very slow manner, keeping you fueled and focused throughout the day for optimal performance in everything you do. Now, when you go grocery shopping, ensure to read the packaging labels. Be what I call label savvy, right? So words like multi-grain or made with whole grain can be very, very misleading. So look for 100% whole wheat and 100% whole grain in any package of foods that you buy. And you can make this very easy. Just swap and choose, for example, brown rice over white rice, or whole wheat pasta over regular pasta, or whole wheat bread instead of white bread. So you can start incorporating whole wheat and whole grains into your diet. Okay, so for the sugar content of the module, we really want you to learn the following. The American Heart Association recommends that teenagers consume no more than 25 grams of sugar, which is the equivalent of 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day. This guideline is based on the American Heart Association's recommendation for added sugar intake for children and adolescents to support overall health and reduce the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and other health issues associated with excessive sugar consumption. Later today, we're going to do a little show and tell and demonstration that is going to blow your mind away. Next is sodium. In the module, we learned that sodium regulates fluid balance, which is really good. However, too much sodium can have a harmful effect on our health. The American Heart Association recommends intaking no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. Ideally, no more than 1,500 milligrams per day to help ensure good health. Okay, facilitators, let's go ahead and pass out the cans of food. Athletes, please read the food labels and see if the amount of sodium exceeds the grams recommended by the American Heart Association's of maximum sodium intake that you should be eating per day. What you're going to find is that processed foods, like the ones that you have on your hands, are very, very high in sodium. So here's a tip. Opt for low sodium or no added salt alternatives in the foods that you're buying. Or select foods that are 5% or less of the daily recommendation of intake of sodium. Or even better, just eat whole foods and cook at home. That way you can control the amount of salt that you add to your meals. Okay, so final topic, healthy fats. Healthy fats are so important to include in your meals. Portion size, 2 thumbs. So we've got the protein should be about the size of your palm. For carbohydrates, vegetables and fruits, 2 fists. And healthy fats, 2 thumbs. So when you're building your plate, you want protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Healthy fats is super important for teen development. Your brain is primarily made of fats. Healthy fats help with physical activity. It promotes brain function. It regulates your mood. It helps with hormone production. And it even helps with certain vitamins and minerals. It transports them throughout your body. You want to stick to unsaturated fats. Examples of these are avocados and nuts. And you want to eliminate saturated fats, which are foods like margarine and cookies. All right, athletes, time to put what we've learned into action with some fun demonstrations. Facilitators, please demo the following: using hands for portion size in each meal, the sodium demo, the healthy fats demo, and the sugar demo. You all have fun with this. All right, so if you have any questions on today's topic, please give them to your nutrition facilitator, and I will have the answers for you during your next session. Okay, it's time for my favorite part of the workshop, trivia time. So take out your phones because it's time for Kahoot. All right, athletes, so this concludes today's class. Make sure that you thank your coaches and facilitators for their time. They're all volunteers. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day.